Hoopy Guilo at Hoopy Geeks here. Welcome once again to my run through of my physical media collection. Kicking off with 1935, we have The Sunshine Makers. This is an animated short film. This one is a collection called Cartoon Craze. I've not written a review for this, but I have given it a 3 out of 10. I wasn't really impressed with it. The next theatrically released short film from 1935 is Mr. and Mrs. is the name, a Warner short. I own this one on the Looney Tunes Collector's Choice Volumes 1 to 4 Blu-ray collection. I've given this film a 3 out of 10, and for my mini review I have written, while there is some merit in the animation, overall this is a very dull Buddy colour cartoon. Buddy is a merboy who battles an octopus to save his mermaid girlfriend. Some risque animation with topless mermaids at the start, predating the Hays Code. The next film in my collection is Country Boy. This is an animated comedy from Warner Brothers, and I gave this film a 6 out of 10. My mini review, apparently a parody of Peter Rabbit. Not a great start to this short, but does have some decent gags later on. The dog being dragged through the ground and the rabbit on the lawnmower stand out. Fun enough. And I own this film on the Looney Tunes Collector's Vault Volume 2 Blu-ray set. The next film is Dandy Dick, and we're back with a Will Hay film. I've only given this a 5 out of 10, and I've written down an OK Will Hay film. All the Hay trademarks are here, although he doesn't have any comic actor to play off. Hay carries the film well. The next film is I Haven't Got a Hat. This one is a Friz Freleng cartoon. He'll do a lot of animation for Warner's. It's available on the Looney Tunes Golden Collection Volume 3. I've given it a 4 out of 10. And I've written down a school recital marks the first appearance of Porky Pig and the first colour cartoon. Likeable film. Obviously the first Warner's colour cartoon, not the first colour cartoon ever. And it has a decent commentary as well by Jerry Beck. The next film is Old Mother Hubbard. This is also on the Cartoon Craze DVD. I've only given this a 3 out of 10, and I've simply written nothing too great, likeable. The next film is Midshipman Easy. This is an Ealing Studios film. It was released on DVD on the Ealing Studios Rarities Volume 2 collection. I've given it a 5 out of 10, and I've written down an enjoyable but easily forgotten early British film. The pace is fast, with Midshipman Easy moving from adventure to adventure. The next film is Mary's Little Lamb, and is also on the Cartoon Craze DVD. Again, I've only given this a 3 out of 10, and I've simply written down, a cute lamb follows Mary to school and annoys the teacher. Not great. The next film is The 39 Steps. This was an individual DVD release. Again, I think this has been re-released on Blu-ray since, so there is a better quality of it out there. I've given this a 7 out of 10. I've written down an excellent British Hitchcock. The innocent accused of murder is perfected here, and would be used many times in Hitch's career. A solid thriller. And this one has a decent documentary on the DVD, the Hitchcock Early Years documentary, and it's got a few biographies, a stills gallery, and just a look at the set design of the film. So the next film is Boys Will Be Boys. This is another Will Hay film. This one is a crime comedy. It's available on the Will Hay Collection DVD. I've given this one a 5 out of 10, and I've written down an average comedy. Hay is good with his wordplay and fumbling. He's clearly an excellent comic, but the rest of the film feels weak. Not bad, but Hay has done better. The next film is A Cartoonist Nightmare. This one is a Warner film. This is available on the Golden Collection Volume 6. I've given this a 5 out of 10. And I've written down an interesting film that will be developed in later Warner cartoons of the artist interfering in the cartoon. In this, the artist falls into his own cartoon. It's also got a commentary by Jerry Beck. The next film is Hollywood Capers, and this is also on the Golden Collection, but this one is on Volume 3. I've given this a 5 out of 10. I've written down satisfactory short from the black and white years of the Looney Tunes. The quality is improving over the earlier Bosco and Buddy eras. This one does have another quite decent commentary by Jerry Beck and Martha Siegel. The next film, Gold Diggers of 49, it's on volume 5 of the Golden Collection. I've only given this a 4 out of 10. And I've written down early Porky Pig appearance with Beans as the main character. A so-so short of Gold Prospectors. Next we're back to Japan with An Inn in Tokyo, another Otsu film. So I got this one on the Hong Kong DVD release. To my knowledge, this An Inn in Tokyo hasn't been released by the BFI. It does, however, have a biography and filmography, special features. I've given this film a 7 out of 10, and I've written down moving film from Otsu of an out-of-work father and his 2 sons. Otsu has perfected his familiar style by this point, and the emotions of the characters plays through it. A good Otsu. And with that we end 1935. My collection from 1935 sees 8 short films and 5 feature-length films. What do you think of the films from this year from my collection? Are there any films you think I should add to my collection from 1935? Perhaps there's a glaringly obvious classic film that I've missed that you think is a worthy addition to anybody's collection. Let me know down below. Let me know what you think of the video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. Please like, subscribe, share the video, and I'll catch you in 1936. Bye for now.